niggas in this contract, nigga. What are you talking about?
It's a conflict of interest. You know, I'm not going to get in their business, but I always knew Blueface was pretty stupid. I'm going to tell you why. Blueface is signed to Whack 100 and managed by Whack 100. Let me tell you how this works. So if you're the manager of the guy to a label, they take at least half already. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. So of your 50% that you're getting, or less than 50%, he's still taking at least 20% of that too. It's double dipping. You get what I'm saying? So you never sign, you never get managed, or you don't have a management company owned by the people that also sign you. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
so you never sign, right? You never get managed.
So let's stop it right there. So this is when I called the crazy nigga today, I said, yo, where did you get this from? He said, well, Finesse 2 times has JPE, which is Jay Prince's dad, the father, Mob Ties, Moneybag Yo, and then Atlantic. I said, that's 4 people ahead of him, right? Right. I said, okay. He said, but he got 20%. I said, nah, he got 20% or 50%, which is 10%, right? Right. I said, okay. I said, so what did he say he got? He said he ended up with like $30,000, $40,000. That's what they gave him out the budget, right? I said, okay. I said, all right, so this is how it works for me. For one, ain't no 4 or 5 people in there. If Blueface get an advancement of $500,000, he get $500,000. You don't take 20% of the $500,000? Absolutely not. He get $500,000. Now let's just say the budget's $1 million. He said, well, Whack, where you make your money at? I said, I'm gonna tell you. The other $500,000 is for what? He got quiet. I said, what's the other $500,000 for? It's $1 million on the table. I done gave the artist $500,000. Since you say 50%, let's call it 50%. What's the other $500,000 for? He said, well, the album got to get done. Producers, studio time, features, mix, mastering, videos, all that shit, right? Right. So, okay. So how much you think that costs? He said more than $500,000. I said, exactly. Now, because I'm Whack, right, I may get all that shit done for $400,000. Because the producers didn't charge me. The video that should have cost $50, they charged me $25. Right. I said, so let me ask you something. If you just said all that costs over $500,000, that would mean if I gave him $500,000 and it cost $600,000, I'm $100,000 in the hole, right? Right. Which ultimately puts him in the hole because we got to recoup everything before the other money come in, right? Right. But if Whack could get it done for another $400,000, you got a problem with me making money on the label side because my name and my relationship save money? He said no. He said, but Blueface got the $500,000, right? Yeah, but you didn't take no money. No, I gave him his $500,000. He said, wouldn't your management kick in? I said, well, once the album's done and everything's out, and I go set tours up and do deals over here and deals over there, and boxing deals over here and this over there, then my management money kicks in. He said, and you take half of that? I said, no. The max is 20%. It's illegal to do anything over 20%. He said, no way you giving him all that. I said, all my artists get the same deal. That's why they don't go nowhere. Now, the rest of them niggas, they fucked up. Because they got 5 hands in the pot. So, Finesse 40,000 takes him 12 deals to get what Blueface might get in one. And you got management that's finna go over here and make shit happen that shouldn't. Cardi B features and God knows Lyrical Lemonade videos and these features and that shit, and you in Europe on your first run out, which doesn't happen. You got artists been around there 10, 15 years, they've been on a European run. And all kind of other shit. We ain't gonna talk about when a nigga sleep and his phone go off at 8 o'clock at night. What's up? Blueface in jail for attempted murder in Vegas. And he on the freeway and calling attorneys and making niggas get on planes to be at the courthouse 7 o'clock in the morning and going to book houses and shit so they can give you a bill and give you ankle. I said, it's a whole lot come with it, because a lot of times when you and your management in that building, they ain't going to the streets. Oh, when we talking about streets, let's talk about what comes with that. What the bill should look like for when all that's going on. Well, that's a cost that's zeroed out. That just comes with it. He said, Wack, I'm sorry I mentioned your name. I thought he had the same contract as Finesse. I said, hell no. That's why you don't do that kind of shit. Now, Finesse could get out his contract. He just don't know what to do. Why won't you do it? I said, because he a snake. 90% of the artists in this game is a snake.
The block.
This is why I understand why they do Finesse the way they did it. They know as soon as he get a name, as soon as he gets some popularity, he gonna turn on him. So what they do, they whoop him out the gate. So when he turn on him, like he do, I want out the contract. Fuck y'all. They feel good about it. I get it. I tell niggas every week, Wag, man, nah, nigga, you's a snake.
In the block.
I see it in you. You just called me talking crazy about the very same nigga that put you in position for you to talk to me. You a snake. So, I see what you was doing, Akademiks. Bad example. Blueface ain't got 5 niggas on the contract, bro. The crazy part about it is, shit, you really my business partner now, because that's what I do. I build shit and cut him in as part of the owners.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how you do that. Like, you know, all my cats I start off managing, we usually convert into being business partners because the contract runs out. I don't go nowhere, they don't go nowhere, but the business is still coming in. And I'm one of them niggas that create shit. Hell, like, what you got going on? You want that? Yeah, all right, I got 20% for you. What I got to throw in, nothing. Just do whatever I need to do. I'll figure something out. That's it. This platform I'm building right here, there's nothing but content. I didn't give him a percent. You think I didn't give him a... He just found out last week. Yo, Wack, how the shit, woo, woo, woo. Oh, nigga, that shit better make a bunch of money. God damn, I know what you was doing. I said, I gave you 20%. He said, you gave me ownership or something, but nothing but cut. Yeah. Oh, shit, all right. He didn't even realize it. Now I'm giving him 20% ownership. So that means everything that happens after him, he still eat. Whether he there or not. Now you ask yourself, do you turn your back on them type of situations?
No, not at all.
That nigga Akademiks told me, ain't no way you. I said, yeah, bro, that's how that work, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, Blue will tell you. When Wax signed me, he gave me $250,000. My house cost me another $300,000 down payment to get in there. I didn't have no FICO score. I don't know how the loan was in my name. I didn't give him no down payment. It was a brand new Porsche in the driveway, and went home, went to sleep. I don't know where it came from. He just handled it. I said, my nigga is different. I don't do what them other niggas do, bro. Longevity equals success. Make money with a nigga 1,000,000 times instead of beating him once. Works out better.
That's a fact.
Real shit. And I taught him the game. How you think he was able to go do deals with his baby mama? That wasn't my deal. I taught him how to do the deal. You never heard me have a vested interest in none of that.
I think what throws me off is how much they want it to be a bad thing. And it's like they harp on what the perception of how they want it to look. And it's like, I'm telling you, no, bro, this is what it is. But no, it couldn't be that simple. It couldn't be you just doing this.
Nigga,
like,
know.
well, are you okay right now? Like,
yeah, that finesse shit is crazy. I said, nigga, Moore just left for 2 years and came back to his house. The nigga called me on a Tuesday. He said, Unc, I think I want an SUV. I said, okay. He said, remember them long-ass Range Rovers? The ones you used to always have? I said, yeah, the body style changed. He said, you want one of them? Yeah. I said, all right. Friday, he called me. He said, Unc, it's a motherfucker in my driveway with a Range Rover. I said, go out there and get the keys. Say you want a Range Rover, right? He said it got Miami plates. He said it got 100 miles on it. I had it shipped to you. What I gotta pay to do it? I said I already took care of it. I'm just saying, it's different over here.
and that's the thing, people not used to people just being that honest or being that loyal or solid about certain things. It's where it's like they're automatically ready for the worst, or they're just so hell bent on the online perception that they're just like, it can't be. He can't just be trying to do that. And it's just that situation. It's lightweight crabs in a barrel type shit.
Or other times, people only see you as far as their perception sees themselves. So if they can't achieve it, they can't fathom you achieving it either.
Well, you gotta remember, Akademiks ain't never did a damn record deal in his life, so he don't know.
Exactly.
He going off of this contract Finesse 2 times put up. And you know, Finesse the first to say he didn't know about nothing when he got out of jail. That's where they went wrong. They, you know, instead of teaching him, they used him. That's real. They went wrong right there. They used him instead of teaching him. He didn't know what was going on.
Do you think he's going to correct himself and say he was wrong?
He probably will. Because he know how to jump on there and make him look crazy, so he'd rather do it first.
No, that's right.
He know how to, you know what I'm saying?
He said he signed to like 4 other people though before he even.
Yeah, it's Atlantic is the mother. Well, you got the Moneybag Yo, which already was there. Mob Ties. JPE, which is his father's company. That's the Monkey Wrench. Then you got the mother company, Universal. Atlantic. Then it's him. So when they say he got 20%, he got 20% of 50%, so he really got 10%. You see what I'm saying?
Is there any way for him to get out the deals, or he just?
He probably, I can get him out the deal because this is probably how it works. Mob Ties, well, he probably signed to 5 albums, right? He's probably to Mob Ties. Mob Ties probably went and got a distribution deal for 2 albums, right? So, in their contract, it probably says as long as the distributor supplies the budget, right? Then we do the business with you. That's the 42 fake. Nigga, I'm signing you for 5 albums. You only signing them for 2. So if them 2 budgets already been exhausted, you as a label got to come up with another budget. Either you got to go do another distro deal with somebody, or you got to come out your pocket with it. If so much time that went by and they ain't created a budget as an indie company, he can use that to breach him. Now the problem is, you need the money to go pay an attorney, right? To do that work. Attorney gonna say, all right, man, it's gonna cost us $100,000 fight these niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need a retainer. He gonna say he don't got it, right? Y'all remember when I was on the podcast when I was telling them I sued World Star, and they was like, well, how much money did you have to pay? I'm like, I don't work like that. My retainers are retained. When it's go time, it's go time. So if I was to text my attorney right now and send him finesse 2 times contract and say, find a way to breach it, do you see it? Yeah, they in breach. We can get out this way, that way, right? If I say, go get it done, they're not going to ask me for no money. They're just going to go get it done.
Got you.
Right? Why? Because my attorney understands, for one, we're already retained. 2, if WAC got us doing this, they know what I'm going to say next. I'm going to say, I got these people over here want to give us $2 million. Contact them and get that business done. They know they going to get a percentage of that $2 million regardless.
Right.
Right?
Gotcha.
It's been times where I done had lawsuits, right, where they cut. I'm like, how much, what did they pay? Well, you made $500,000 on this lawsuit. What's your fees? $50,000. Take 100.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's it. And then I'll send them 50 clients. Don't ask for nothing. Right?
Right.
So it's never a time where they're not in position to just do what I need them to do.
Especially.
This is why I can fight the people I can fight. Everybody can't go fight World Star and LA Media. Them is multi-million-dollar companies.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have some money to fight them people.
Yep.
I got a law firm down there that ain't playing. That's what they told Big U. They said, hey man, you had us put this stuff up, and this dude got a whole law firm. Who we dealing with? He said they got a law firm with about 15 attorneys in there, man. This ain't no, like, what the dealing with? Send the paperwork. They told that nigga, where's the documents you got on this dude? The attorneys is in here. They done did this, that. Nigga went dark on them, so they went dark on him. But you just gotta have the means to fight them. You gotta have the means to fight. You ain't got the means to fight, they gonna run over you. Straight up. I remember when we first signed Blueface to the Cash Money West, he caught that case. That nigga was in the middle of the 5 freeway on the news. People out here know. This nigga was on the news with his hands in there in the middle of the freeway. They found the gun, spent shells in the car, everything. Niggas like, oh, whacked inside, the nigga is over with. He ain't even get a chance to get him started. Birdman called me. What's going on? The label called me. I said, shit, what the label calling for? He be in the studio tomorrow. Ain't he in jail? He said, yeah, he be out when he get down there. Well, they said they got a freeway shooting. Man, I don't give about none of that. The label concerned, I don't give a fuck. That's something to be concerned. I'm finna go to sleep. Called my bondsman. Called the attorney. They went and got him. 5 months later, they say, yo, the label want to know, before we re-up, what happened in that case? I say, what case? The freeway shooting. Misdemeanor. What? Nigga, it was a freeway shooting. I said, who said it was a freeway shooting? The people. I said, well, who was he shooting at? How you pull that off? It's called having a number 2 criminal in LA County, Alex Kessler. How you charging a man with a freeway shooting when you don't have nobody being claimed to being shot at?
Right.
Who was he shooting at? So you saying he was discharging a firearm in city limits, right? That what you saying? Yo, but you know, like I tell a lot of these people, man, a lot of people say this is chess, not checkers. Sometimes it's checkers, not chess. You know, it take a long time to play chess. Sometimes you got to move across the board real fast and king yourself so you can control the board. Uh-oh, that might be too much game for you.
That was sweet. I like that.
That's real shit. Sometimes you got to move across this motherfucker real fast.
And king yourself.
So you can control the board. It's real shit. It take you a while to get down there fucking with chess. Checkers, you can get down there real quick if you know how to move.
That's some real shit, though.
That's it, you know, so you just, you know, I understand what people saying and what people doing, but some of these people, like, that's in some of the situations they in, they didn't know no better, and I can't say it's a bad situation because, but that's 2 times parole into that situation. Let's say he would have paroled and he was like everybody else running around here saying, hey, bro, I can rap. But yet he's selling dope to try to pay his bills and catch another bid. He wouldn't be who he is today. So I can't even say his situation is a bad situation. It got him to where he at right now. That's some real shit. He the one up getting caught with guns and dope every 3 months.
Yeah, that nigga crazy as shit.
See nothing wrong. Yeah, no, some real shit. You know how many niggas parole with talent and can't get to somebody to get them a deal? So I mean, you know, that nigga paroled out the gate to a deal. I mean, it was generating income. I mean, you know, niggas say what they want. I mean, tell me you was in line to give him a deal and he went the other way and your deal was better. But if you can't say that, I can't say the nigga in a bad deal because he got a deal. Oatmeal beat no meal. A deal beat no deal. Oh, shit.
No, that's a fact. I heard that.
It's real shit. I think the nigga should have just got his albums out the way, kept his nose clean, kept dropping hits, and, you know, went back and renegotiated. Now, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and act like I ain't had nothing to do with it. I think the Hunter side exposing them rats and finding the exposers, finding them victims he told on, it might have played a little itty bitty part. I don't know, but that's on him. He shouldn't have with me. He did that shit, because when he was on fire is when we went and found him people.